Hey, what's up guys? Barely Crafty here to talk to you about hacks once again. Surprise, surprise, because why not? Today I want to talk to you about fairness and transparency of this product that Hex is. Because those aspects are very near and dear to my heart, and I don't think I would be so deeply involved and so invested in hacks emotionally, and so I wouldn't feel so connected to the community if it wasn't for that fairness and transparency. And what I mean by fairness, by that I mean that contract is immutable, it's done, it's complete, and rules are set in stone. No one can change them, no one can adjust them just a little. There is no special treatment. Rules are the same to all participants in Hex ecosystem, and that is beautiful. And as far as transparency goes, there are sites like Hex.vision. That's the best example of transparency. And even Etherscan. I don't think there is any other project as transparent as Hex right now. But that doesn't mean that we cannot, get better at that, even better, set the bar even higher than it is set today. Because honestly, I believe that there is no other project out there as fair and as transparent and as honest as Hex is. And if you think I'm wrong, like, just go ahead and try convincing me. Otherwise, tweet at me. This is like, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Now let's get back to what this video was supposed to be about, right? I want to make a proposal, basically. I want to make a suggestion of an update to go.hex.com website. To be specific, more specific, to stake subpage. Let me show you. We need to switch camera. I'm talking about this page. You see, go.hex.com/stake. This is the page where you can see all your active stakes and history of your stakes that are already done. And this is basically the most important website subpage of this. God damn it, I'm messing up. I'm not reshooting this. It is the most important page, right? We make all our mad gains here. We stake our hacks, we start our stakes, and this is where we end our stakes. Of course, you can use other websites. Hex ecosystem is quite decentralized. You're more than welcome to use other websites, other front ends, or you can also interact with the hacks just through Etherscan if you are skilled enough. Back to the freaking subject, Crafty. Come on, you can do this. What is my suggestion? What is my proposal? And how it can make Hex even more fair, even more transparent. So here we are. This is like a empty MetaMask account just connected to go.hex.com. So there are no stakes. I'm not there yet to share my stakes. I don't have a special account. I don't have a special demo account yet. I might have to create that one with a couple just example stakes to use for those videos. I think I will at some point. It doesn't matter. Basically here, next to the end of the table, you see there is a current value. And if there were any stakes, there would be there is a room for a button, like end stake button. What I want to see next to this current value is another column. That would say, the title of that column would be current EES value, which is like current emergency end stake value. And the amount I would like to see in that column next to each stake would be the current value in Hex if I was to freaking emergency end stake that stake today, you know? And I think that is very important for that number, for that information to be right there next to end stake button for everyone to see. And I know that there will be people in the Hex community who will be strongly against it. Don't get me wrong. I like myself some emergency end stake penalties as well. I mentioned Hex.vision. I'm not gonna lie, I do check the amount of penalties coming up almost on a daily basis. But whenever I see and I actually investigate some of those addresses that got nuked, it is a bittersweet feeling sometimes, because I'm sure that sometimes those stakes got nuked by accident, just because someone didn't do enough research, just because someone did not invest enough time to learn more, to learn, or to dig in deeper, to learn all the details about all the end stake gotchas. And I don't know, if there was that column there showing you, if you end stake today, if you end stake early, this is approximately what you will be getting. Just keep that in mind. If you are fine with that, if you are okay with that amount of hex, you will be pulling out of that stake. If anything, it might show with longer stakes for a long ass time, it will show 0, right? Some people might say it will be discouraging for people to stake for longer, because they will be staring at that 0 for days, months, years in some cases. But think how much more bulletproof will Hex become thanks to that. Because no one can blame us. I mean, they cannot blame us even now, because that information is there, it's available. It's a bit hard to reach, because let's say you need to go to hex.com, you need to navigate to text specs, you need to scroll all the way down to the code section right here, and there it is. There is a link to Hex Whitepaper by Kyle Barr, and you go here. It's a hefty document. There are like 22 pages to go through, right? And if you make your way all the way down to unstaking gotchas, you will find all the information you need to know exactly what happens when you hit that emergency early unstake button, right? And some of those people who are unstaking just to dump the hex and dump the price, they deserve it, right? Why should they get rewarded? I'm just saying, there is a percentage. I'm not sure how big of a percent that is, but I'm sure some of those stakes got nuked by accident, and those people might have been turned off by that, might have been severely discouraged to participate in the Hex ecosystem further. They've been burned. And if that column is there, if that information is right there in your face, Hex just becomes even more beautiful, even more transparent, even more fair to those newcomers, because that's what's important. We need to take good care of people that are new to Hex, that are launching their first stakes, and they need to be aware. And I think also that there need to be a link maybe to Whitepaper on go.hex.com, right? Those rules stakers are playing by, should be more accessible, maybe above active stake table or below or somewhere else. It should be a tooltip. Oh, by the way, are you familiar with, Hex Whitepaper? Do you know the rules of the game? No? Here's the link. Go check it out. People need to be bugged about this. And even if the result of that will be less penalties for us to enjoy, every single penalty we get after that information is added, that information is right there in your face. There is no bittersweet taste to penalties, no more. Every single penalty after that is freaking sweet. It's delicious. Because there is no, even though now there are no excuses, now you should have done your research, you should have done your homework, you should have known what you're doing by clicking that button. Now it's right there. It's right next to it. There is no one. There is like complaining about losing hacks due to early emergency and staking. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be embarrassing. And people will just not do it, And but on top of that, also for those true stakers, there is value in that column as well, because life is full of surprises, and sometimes those surprises suck, and hopefully it won't happen to you, but maybe at some point someone will be forced to sell. They'll need money, and that information is also of value to them. What happens if I sell now? What happens if how many of those stakes can I nuke to get something out of them, and which one of those are just untouchable? It just doesn't make sense. It's just it'll be just wasted on fees, and I will get nothing out of those stakes anyways. There is value in that, I think. And if you agree with me, if you like my way of thinking, and if you think that is a good idea, just do something about it. Like tweet this video, tweet this YouTube link at Richard Hard, tweet it at Hex Crypto. If you know who is responsible for maintaining hex.com website or go.hex.com website, or who is responsible for those little updates we've been getting lately over the couple last weeks, awesome updates, little improvements, quality of life improvements here and there. I think that update, that change, that additional piece of information, it would be very important. Let's go back on this website, and because whenever you have a stake here, all the data points are there. It wouldn't be hard to make that calculation, to make that estimation. And of course there should be a tooltip that is just an approximate value. It's just something more or less what you will be getting out of this stake if you emergency and stake it. But still, I think we should add it. It will be beneficial. Way more beneficial. And it's like no one would be able to accuse us that we are hiding something, that we are taking advantage of noobs that do not know what they're doing. Bulletproof. More bulletproof than ever Hex would become if we were to see that additional column with estimated EES value of your stakes. What else I wanted to tell you? Oh yeah, Staker app. Are you familiar with that thingy? Created by FireBun and Stef. Shout out to those two. Amazing members. Pillars. God damn it, fillers. Sorry Sorry guys, not re-recording this. I'm way past that point. That video is going out there as is. So sorry about that. Amazing pillars of Hex community. You see this this image right here? This one? By the way, this is... I want to be very clear. This is not a screenshot of my account. I'm not a dabbing dolphin yet. I'll get there. It's just a matter of time. I have a plan. I will get there. I'm just saying. I'm no dabbing dolphin yet. So if you click on one of your stakes, or someone else's stakes, if you are monitoring some other addresses, there is your principal here, right? $426, and plus there is an interest you accrued. Yeah, my pronunciation is bad on this one. You know what I mean. And right below there is an information that you would earn this and this by ending this stake today. And as much as I love StakerApp, as much respect and gratitude I feel towards FireBun and Stef, I suspect that this value of that estimation is a little bit off. If by any chance FireBun or Stef will end up watching this video, if someone will send that video to them, guys, sorry, I love you, but I think you need to take a look at that calculation. I think penalties are a bit more severe due to big payday. That's all I'm gonna say. I think those are a little bit off. And in StakerApp, I think that information should be also included. Like just like on go.hex.com, I would love to see that in StakerApp. And it's hard to maybe present that information clearly, but I think there should be a setting, maybe a mode where you choose what do you want to see. If you when you're looking through your stakes, or when you're looking at your account, what numbers would you like to see? Which because our brains work differently, right? Each and every one of us, we are a little bit different, and some of us would prefer to see this slowly growing amount of hex if we were to hold on and to those stakes and, you know, keep our hands strong. But in some cases, maybe I should be able to flip the switch and see, okay, what's happening? How is my account looking right now if I were to like just get out of all my stakes right now? And I would like to see that, being able to see that amount as well. I think there is value in that. So yeah, both in StakerApp and go.hex.com, I think it would be beneficial to add that value. And that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you today. I apologize for all my mistakes and misspellings. It is very important to me to record those videos, those hex videos in one day. Even though maybe with a few cuts here and there, I could make the video better, shorter, more concise. But I think it would be like a bit fake, you know? And I want to be as real with you guys as possible, you know? So I'm avoiding those cuts. I would rather hit stop on the recording and re-record the whole thing from the beginning. And I've done that more than once with this one, believe you me. Oh boy. Hours and hours I've been sitting here. God damn it. Anyways, that's important. I think it's more a few mistakes, a few misspellings, and, you know, let alone my weird accent. I think there is value in putting those videos as is, without any cuts, without any fixes. At least that's how I want to do it. And if you think that you can do better, nothing would make me happier to see more people creating content about hacks. If you think that you can explain things better, or if you have like a different perspective, we need that. We need more people talking about hacks, sharing their strats, sharing their experiences, and soon enough there will be, you know, success stories, right? There will be life-changing stories, and we need that. So if you out there and if you think like, nah, I'm not good enough, I'm not brave enough to show my face and talk about hacks, talking about telling my hacks story, right? Look at me, like look at this guy. You can do better. I believe in you. I will see you in your next hacks video. Guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like, leave a comment below, tweet that thing at Richard Hart if you think that we need that column, that current EES value column on hacks.com or in Staker app. Hit those guys up. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Maybe, you know, maybe we'll see it someday, you know? Maybe we'll see that update someday, and nothing would make me happier, honestly, than doing my thing, doing my part, and making sure that we keep rolling, we keep improving, we keep on, you know, setting the standard, leading this freaking crypto space by example, because that's what we're doing right now, and that's what we need to keep on doing. Later, guys. Stay calm, stay strong. May your T-shares multiply. Barely Crafty out. Boom!